Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Digital World of Pathania Public School. But in previous lecture, we learned chapter number 4, and in chapter number 4, last topic, how to insert form in your web page. And we have already discussed input tag, and input tag we have already discussed text type, checkbox type, and radio box. Okay, so today we learn next control, and the next control is your submit. Very simple. Just write down. We have continue the last class here. This is the last class we have done yesterday, or you can say on Thursday. Here, just write down input. Input type is equal to submit. 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 Submit and reset are the two controls. Submit and reset are the two control. These command buttons, these are the command buttons. Also, you can say control, you can say command button, are used to submit the entered values to the server or reset the form for new entry. So if you want to write down the submit button, if you want to insert the submit button in your web page, or you want to add the reset button in your web page, then you use the type is equal to submit. That's it. And for reset, you write down input type is equal to resubmit. Set, RESET, reset, inverted comma close, inverted, and then you write down, save it first, and just you see the output of this. After that, we do the some changes here. Save it, open your browser and refresh here. So you see, here is your submit button and here is your reset button. And one is the attribute of this name attribute. No, name is the attribute of only text control or your radio control or checkbox. Here we use just value. Value is equal to submit. So just click on the notepad and here you write down value is equal to, and here you write down submit. And the value of reset is your value is equal to reset. Okay. Now our next control is password control. Next is our password control. If you want to add password box in your web page, then you use the password. For example, here we add some password. So you just write down input space type is equal to, and in inverted comma type is password. But everyone learn this point here. Input box is your tag and type is the attribute, and types controls, types values are different. Text we have already done, you see here type is text. If you write down the text here, then you insert a text box in your web page. If you write down the radio, you insert the radio button in your web page. If you want to write down the checkbox here, then you insert the checkbox in your web page. And if you write down the submit, then submit command button is displayed on your screen. And if you write down the reset, reset button will be displayed in your screen. And here is the password is also the uh, control of the type attribute. So write down just password. And for example, we want to write down the password. So here you write down, just before this you write down password. Okay, So after that you write down input type is equal to password and save it. Open your browser, refresh it here. So you see here password is there. After that you press the BR tag, so submit and reset button display in after the next two lines. Refresh it here again. So you see this is the, and now you input here, you see like a password here we input here. And some more attributes of this password is, and password is the single line text input, but it makes the character as soon as user enters it. So if you want to add the attribute of this password, then we have one is the name attribute. So here we write down, here we write down name is equal to password. This is identification of name is the identification of your control. And if you want to write down the size, then you write down here size is equal to for example I want to write down 10 here, size is equal to 10. So these are the attributes of your password here. Next attribute here is, next control is multi-line. Now everyone understand this point here. One is your text box and second is your multi-line. If you want to enter multi-lines, if you want to enter sentences in your web page in the input box, then you use the text area. Then you use the text area. What is the difference between the text, this text, and now we write down here, you write down here for example comments, comments, comments हमने we write down here comments, and after that you write down input type. Don't write down input type here because the tag name is text area. So write down TEXTAREA, text area. Now you mention the rows, how many rows you want to insert, and for example we want to write down 5 lines. And then colons, how much colons you want, then you write down, for example colons we write down 80 or you write down 50. Okay, then close it, save your file, open browser and refresh here. Now you see here is the comments and here is your value, and you remove this value here and you write anything that you want to write down. Write this 1 2 3, so you write down like this. So for entering the multiple line in your web page, then you use the text area. And if you want to insert single line value like this Patania Public School, here we write down Amit, here we write down for example Singh, and our city is Rohtak and our subjects are for example these, um, and my password is for example this one, and so you write down in this way. Okay, but everyone listen here, one point, text area is a container tag. Text area is a container tag, so need to close this text area. So after this you write down here for example first we write down here the one more attribute is name. For example name is equal to, and then we write down for example comments, comments. After that you write down any information that you want, students information, for example we write here. After that you close the text area tag and then you save it, open your browser, refresh it here. Now you see submit and reset button is also displayed here, but if you don't input close the text area, these are not displayed on your screen. So here now see student information, and now you write down your information here. If you want to write down a special comment, any special comment, for example, my hobbies are reading books. If you want to write down any other description, any more detail, then you use the this button. So uh, text area tag is used when you want to enter detail in multiple line. Text area is a container tag, and four attributes of text area. One is your name attribute, second is your row, third is your colon. A name attribute specify the name of control, a row specify the row of in the field, colon specify the colon in the field. Wrap, here is very important point, wrap. For example, if you write here, you see our text will be after the touching the edge, move in the next line, move in the next line. So for this, we want to see our complete data seen in our screen, then we use the wrap, helping in flowing the text to the next row in the paragraph when the text reaches the right hand border of the text area. So this is your text area tag. Now the form last, not the list, last control is drop down, creating a drop down line control. If you want to add the drop down box in your web page, then you use the drop down control. And a drop down list in the form provides option to choose an items from the expanded list. It can be created using select and option tag. For inserting the drop down list control in your web page, we need two tag here. One is your select tag and second is your option tag. A select element must contain at least one option element, and the option tag is used to create list inside a select tag. So how you insert it? We write, for example, before the submit, we write here. Okay. Okay, now we write down here. Just write down select, SELECT, select. Select is the name of the tag. And after that, you write down name is equal to, name is drop down. Okay, then close the angular bracket. After that, you write down option. Option space. If you write down the value, then write down value is equal to, for example, here we write down the values, we choose the subject here also, for example, city, we write down the district here, sorry, not district, not city, we write down the because city we have already inserted, subject name we have already inserted, we take here states. So write down here, for example, Haryana, inverted commas close, and then angular bracket close. After that, write down Haryana, HARYANA, and after that, close the option tag, OPTION, option tag, and after that, take it again, copy it, and after that, we write down, for example, Punjab, and we write down here Punjab. Okay, and one more we take here, for example, Delhi we want to write down, so you write down here Delhi, DLHI, and here also add the state name, and before this you write down here state, and after that close the select. So here you see everyone, the name of the tag is select, and the name is the attribute of select. Select tag has some attribute. One is your name attribute. Name attribute specify the name of the field. Second is your size attribute. Specify the number of items to be visible when the user click on the drop down box. And third attribute is your multiple allows multiple sections here. And next is your value, specify the value of the option. And one is your selected, same like in checkbox in radio button, we selected, uh, we select the option pre-selected. If you want to select predefined Haryana, then you use the selected here. And where we write down the selected, you write down the selected here, SELECTED. But we don't write down here first, we just see the output of this. Save it, open your browser, refresh it. So you see here is our state, and we give the BR before this so we understand it easily. BR, again save this, open your browser here and refresh it here. Now you see, and after state also give here you also write down the BR tag before the submit and reset. Again save this. Now you open your browser, refresh it here. Now you see, if you click on this, drop down menu will be displayed. So if you want to select the Punjab, then select the Punjab. If you want to click on delete, then you select the delete. So this is your drop down. For inserting the drop down, you need the select and option. You need the select and option. And this is the form. You insert a form in your web page like this. Now this is your assignment. You insert a form in your web page. So everyone do the coding of the form. Okay, so here our chapter number 4 is completed. Now our chapter number 4 is completed. Next time we start our chapter number 5th. Next time we start the chapter number 5th. Here our chapter number 4 is completed, and you insert and you try to insert any form in your web page like this. You can insert any type of form here. We create the form, student information form, and if you want to insert any type of form, you can insert it here. Okay beta, so here our chapter number 4 is completed. Thank you so much for watching this video. In next video we meet with the next topic. Thank you so much.